Hi everyone, this is Laura Campagna, the Wednesday Witch, and I'm here with your tarot forecast for Gemini season. So, Gemini season is an exciting time of year. We become more social, communicative, talkative. There's an orientation to connect with other people. And all of that is incredibly heightened because Jupiter entered Gemini on May 25th for a year-long transit. That's really going to positively increase this area of our lives. This is wonderful for Geminis and anyone with important planets or placements here. But there's also this sense of kind of coming out of this turbulent period that was our experience in April. So the first card is the Two of Swords, which is really about making peace with what has been, the stories in our minds, what we're trying to kind of balance and manage mentally, all of the math that we're doing, all of the kind of stress and strain of holding a particular position. The Two of Swords really asks us, what would it be like to let go of efforting and kind of see where we are when we're not trying to force things as much. So partially, in preparation for Jupiter's expansion, we want to let go of tension. And also, Jupiter just increases everything. So the good, the unproductive, not helpful, it leads us to truth. It connects us with our own inner truth. So, right now, what do you believe about the Gemini area of your life, or what do you believe about yourself as a Gemini? This hits on relationships. This hits on partnership. Gemini is the twins. It's always kind of dancing with the other. What are people reflecting back to you? What are they telling you about yourself? And also, how can you make peace with where you are right now in order to let Jupiter come in and move you into a new and positive direction? The second card, which is this present moment, is the Fool. Okay, I love this. The Fool card is definitely associated with Mercury, the ruler of Gemini. We have Mercury in Gemini right now, very strong, supporting us in thinking differently, creatively, and being really open to all of the options that we have. Gemini dances with possibility. It delights in diversity. It enjoys versatility. You are just encouraged to try, and with an open heart. The Fool does not take themselves that seriously, and Mercury, as the trickster god, the genderqueer god of liminal time and space, also wants us to kind of see life as this game, as this dance that we're moving through, and find greater joy in that process. It really helps us balance the Saturn in that way, I believe. So our challenge is the Five of Swords. This is very interesting because the Five of Swords is about how we engage with people that we are not having positive interactions with. And we are definitely going to find ourselves at odds with folks this year around ideology, around, truth and discernment, and being able to fact check and make sure that you're not spreading misinformation or receiving it. Really sharpening those critical thinking skills. All of that is incredibly important this year. But the Five of Swords is about engaging in conflict or debate in which people aren't being nice to each other. And it's actually very important with Venus and Gemini right now, right there at the Gemini new moon on June 6th, really seeding all of the possibility and intentions for this big growth period with Jupiter and Gemini from now until June 2025. Kindness is not inconsequential. It's actually going to allow us to thrive in a society with multiple points of view. Yes, we want to hold the line for what is actually our truth. And Gemini can have trouble if other people they're the sign that I see actually getting gaslit the most because they can rely on other people to validate their perspective, their experience, their point of view. But Gemini can also have trouble kind of distinguishing fact from fiction. And we don't need to be cruel or unkind when we disagree with people. Like, how do we actually maintain positive relationships while figuring out how to live together, how to work together, how to coexist? That is a huge question this year, especially in the United States as we have this election coming up. So, with a very problematic Gemini. So our final outcome is the 10 of Wands. This is interesting because Mars is in Aries, doing the most, giving us a lot of motivation and drive, but also sometimes Mars in its home sign can really encourage us to take on too much. And Gemini gets really excited about possibility and wants to go here and wants to go there. And, you know, we're booking trips and we're getting stoked for travel and getting invitations and planning parties. And all of that's fantastic. But what do you need to let go of in order for life and all of the good things that are coming your way this Gemini season not to overwhelm you, not to burn you out, not to get you exhausted, not to feel like things are too overwhelming for you to show up and participate in? So Gemini is about little bits, and I really think this year is going to be about savoring the small good things as opposed to like trying to go for the brass ring or make it happen on this like big grand level. This is really the year to kind of let yourself appreciate what is small and good in your life, and in that way the many wonderful things will create this beautiful constellation when you look at it from a perspective. But just in the moment that you're going through, see where you can release that which is starting to feel like a burden or brings you out of that sense of alignment, which is represented by the Two of Swords, and whether that be work-life balance or relationship priorities, all of that stuff. Where is the sweet spot for you with balance, and what can you let go of in order for things to feel lighter and softer and freer? Which is what my college yoga teacher used to say, and it still stuck with me. And then our bonus card is the Ace of Discs. I love this card. It's always a welcome because aces are an affirmation. They're a yes. They're like, you're on the right track. Go for it. The Ace of Discs is a slow build, but it's the most guaranteed to pay off in the long run. So this is like a beautiful seed that will grow into the little acorn that will grow into the mighty oak. So when you see this card as kind of the bonus for Gemini season, to me, everything that Jupiter just created in Taurus from May 2023 to 2024, that was the beginning. Now we're going to be living that out for the next decade. And with the new transit through Gemini, it's like, how do you network, connect, communicate, share your truth, manifest what you want to bring into the world? What Jupiter in Taurus got you to commit to, now you're sharing that with other people, and that can be scary but also exciting. So really have fun. If you celebrate Pride this month, I hope you let yourself be as social and flirty and open to exchange and interaction as you want to. And I think that we have the opportunity to really think creatively this year and to elevate our discourse. And I would love to hear how it goes for all of you. And if you're curious about how it might manifest or land or how to work with the energy, you can always book a reading through my website, lauracampagna.astrology.com. And I hope you all have a beautiful Gemini season.